I'm the Elephant King.
Sound check, sound check. There you go. Don't subscribe there. Click on the corner. Subscribe. All right, there you go. Ha ha ha. All right, here we go, guys. Welcome. All right. Sound check. Can I get a sound check? Holla. Holla. Malcolm.
Hey.
Okay, perfect.
1, 2.
I just want to make sure everyone's mic is working.
Confused.
Guys, welcome to another episode of Kidder's Comedy Corner, where these three comedians and myself bring a whole hell of a lot of comedy into your life for at least the next 2 hours. Guys, I want to welcome my guest. My first guest is a Toronto-based comic who hosts a YouTube show called It'll Be Fine, a baking show. She co-produced an upcoming 9/11 documentary called No Responders Left Behind, and she was named one of the best of the fest comics at the Burbank Comedy Festival. Kelly Zemnickis. Did I say that, Kelly? Did I say that right?
You got it right.
Hell
That's
yeah.
Amazing.
Hell
No
yeah.
practice.
All right, two more to
That's
go.
awesome.
Two more to go. My next guest is Malcolm Kelner, a comedian, actor, and writer who is the creator of the Making Malcolm web series. He co-hosts the podcast Two Woke Boys and was the winner of the season 1 episode of ABC's game show, Holy Moly. Welcome, Malcolm.
What's up, guys? Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And my next comic hails all the way from Long Beach, California. His comedy often includes material on absurdity, queer perspective, and pop culture. Some of his work can be seen at Second City, Outcast Comedy Fest, and Funny or Die. Ian Zandi. Did I say that correct, Ian?
Close.
Zandi or Zandi? What? Okay. Let's make sure.
You have to.
Guys, I'm your host, Chris Kidder. My last name says it all. Welcome. If it's your first night here, please show some love. Scroll below, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're here every Thursday night. If you watch weekly, thank you so much. We love you. Show some love via Venmo at Chris Kidder Comedy. Thank you so much. Guys, welcome. I just want to start. I always do 30-second intros. I just want to do your whole life in a 30-second go. Let's go with ladies first. Kelly.
Wow, 30 seconds.
Yep.
Okay, well, I was born. My DNA is vodka, so I was born out of a Smirnoff bottle. Essentially, I'm very Latvian. I'm from Montreal, Quebec. It's a wonderful city in Canada. Also, the epicenter of our COVID pandemic. Woohoo! We're number one. My first job in a comedy club, I cleaned toilets for free. That's a fact. And I've worked on game shows like Deal or No Deal with Howie Mandel.
Nice.
So that's fun. That's 30 seconds.
That's about 30 seconds. How about you, Ian?
Yeah, West Philadelphia, born and raised.
Oh, God.
Please, chilling, relaxing, acting all cool. No, I'm from Long Beach, California. Grew up there 20 years, hopped around Pomona, hopped around out here, did cooking stuff for a while, did office stuff, and now just a lot of comedy. I work at Second City when it's open. When it's not, I'm not. But I do the lights and sound, and yeah, a lot of stand-up, a lot of sketch for like 4 years now, I think. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it, man. How about you, Malcolm? 30 seconds or less, bro.
All right. So my name's Malcolm. What's up, guys? I'm originally from Minnesota. Moved out here to LA about 3 years ago to pursue acting and comedy and all that good stuff, and trying to put my work out there. I got the web series that Chris mentioned, Making Malcolm. Check out episode 2 of that, dropping next week. The Two Woke Boys podcast, and just a lot of other stuff. So great to be here.
So do people talk like this in Minnesota? Do you talk like that?
They do in much of the state, and some people, they hear my accent and they're like, "Oh, you must be from Minnesota," and then other people, I don't know. I guess I have the accent, but it's subtle. So it's there, but there are some crazy accents in Minnesota.
There is. I mean, it's on the border, right? It's borderline Canadian. I
Yes.
grew up in Buffalo, so like
Okay.
I hung out with Canadians and I played in Canada a lot, especially when I was 19, drinking age.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I know the accent very well. Awesome, guys. Well, welcome. Thank you for being here tonight. Shout out, what's up, Free Spur? See you out there. Tonight, we're going to have a little fun word game. I just want to throw that down at the beginning. This is for any of the viewers. You want to get in on this. Let us know in the live chat. If you're watching on Facebook or chat on Twitch, make sure you throw it down in the comments, and we will give you a shout out next week. I want to know, who is your favorite, most emotional superhero? An example you could see in the chat box is the Incredible Sulk. Okay, so I want to know your most emotional superheroes. Play with the words, play with puns, whatever you want to do. Next week, we'll give you a shout out. If it's your first time tuning in, this is a fun talk show meets game show. We're going to do rounds of pop culture trivia. Each round has 5 questions. Ian, Kelly, Malcolm, your name is your buzzard. So when I ask questions, don't just shout out the answer. Otherwise, no one gets a point, and we'll all get mad at you. So shout out your name. I'll call on you. And then if you get it right, you get it right. If you don't know the answer, feel free to mess with the other comics. It's all game. I'm sorry I don't have any gifts for you yet. Maybe one day I'll have a sponsorship. But for now, you'll get bragging rights. Feel free to go, brag on Instagram and slam all the other comics. We do that well usually on and off stage. And that's about the gist of it. If you're tuning in on Twitch or Facebook and you want to get in on the live chat, feel free to jump on youtube.com/ChrisKidder in the live chat and try to beat everyone else in the comments. The live chat. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm done with that paper.
Let's do this.
All right. We're going to start with our first serious question. I always like to start off with the serious question. We're going to start with the ladies first. Kelly, are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. I love it. If your 5-year-old self, I told you serious, if your 5-year-old self suddenly found themselves inhabiting your current body, what would your 5-year-old self do first?
Eat all of the chocolate in my fridge. Just all of it. Go to fucking town. Yeah.
Would any age Kelly do that?
Pretty much that's good for any age. 32, 35. How much chocolate is in my fridge? There's a lot of chocolate in my fridge. I host a baking show, Ian.
Oh, that's true.
Chocolate.
And I'm perimenopausal, so shut up.
Am I the only person here who doesn't really consume chocolate?
I don't buy it. Like if it's put in front of me, I'll go to town, but I don't luckily I have enough self-control not to buy it at the store, because if I did, it would be bad.
Yeah. I don't self-control. That's why it's not in my fridge, because I eat it immediately.
Exactly.
My wife and kids love chocolate, and I'm like, just get it out. I'm not a fan. There has been chocolates I've had that are like delicious, and growing up, I would have been all over like Twix. Like I was a huge fan of Twix until I got a cavity and felt it like hurt my tooth for like a half hour, and then I was like, all right, no more Twix.
Twix is amazing in coffee as a stir stick. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, interesting.
That
That actually might be. Might have to
Really
try
good.
that. How about you, Malcolm?
If my 5-year-old self was now,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd probably just grab like an electric razor and be like, I have way too much body hair, because I do. I would scare myself. Like it's bad. I think I'm part ape or something, because it's rough. Thanks, Dad, for the body hair gene, but I've got it, and it's not pretty. And so I definitely freak out my 5-year-old self if he had all the hair that I have now. It's bad.
Great answer. I don't know if a 5-year-old would know how to use that razor, but it's a great answer.
I try.
It
would be. Something would have to be done.
I think you would stare at your penis for like a half hour, going like, "What the?" How about
There would be trouble.
how about you, Ian?
I would probably reenact the movie Big.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
You'll find that giant piano in the toy store in New York.
At F.A. Schwartz, yeah.
Yeah. I heard it's not there, but then some people told me it still is. But I'm a sucker for reenacting movies or going to where the movies are filmed.
Yeah.
That's a great answer. No answer is wrong. Okay. Except in trivia. Okay, first round of trivia. You guys ready? Remember, your name is your buzzard. Do not shout out the answer. I will call on you if you know the answer.
Okay.
What animated superhero Disney film was released in January 2015? And
Kelly.
I heard Ian first.
Was it Big Hero 6?
It was Big Hero 6. Are you kidding me, dude? I was like, no one's going to get this.
Ow. I would have been wrong.
That's
What were you going to say, Kelly?
I thought it was that Spider-Man animated movie.
No, I think that was like 2018.
Yeah.
I don't remember what year it is. What year is it? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly, right? Awesome. Great job on that one. Some of these are difficult. I tried to mix it up like 50-50 with easy versus hard. Last week I think was pretty easy, and then last week was mixed, and then the week before was really easy. I changed it to pop culture trivia recently because I did a week with U.S. Sorry, I just looked at my screen. Someone said Deadpool. Like, sorry.
Is there a delay?
Yeah, there is a 30-second delay, but yeah, there's a. I did U.S. and world geography, and the comics hated me. Like, I think there was maybe 5 or 6 correct questions out of the 30 asked, and they hated me, and they sat there and bitched the entire show. And I was laughing at them the whole time, but I try to make it a little easier now. All right. Next question. What actor was most Googled in 2014?
2014.
I know this one. I feel like as comics we should all know this, and that might be your hint, but
Kelly?
go for it, Kelly.
Chris Rock?
No. But you're in the right direction as far as comic. It's a comic.
It's a comic? Okay.
Yeah, we're all comedians, so I just thought maybe
Malcolm.
Go for it.
Kevin Hart?
No. It's good guesses. These are great guesses.
Ian.
Right. Go for it, Ian.
Steve Carell?
It's not Steve Carell. And no Google.
I'm not, no.
Yeah. You better not see your eyes. Reading.
Hands up. Yeah.
Kelly.
Go for it.
Tracy Morgan?
Ooh.
No, that's a good guess. But I think his whole big thing was like 2012, maybe 2011.
I don't remember. Anything happened.
2014, it was Robin Williams.
Oh, because he died that year. Yeah.
I assume so. Yeah.
That
I'm
makes sense.
horrible with dates myself. So that's one where I was like,
that checks out.
yeah,
Sad.
that checks out. It is sad. Okay, downer. All right, let's change it. Moving on. Okay. Tonka, a toy company known for building trucks, created what doll during the 90s?
Oh, Kelly.
Go for it.
During the 90s?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I was gonna say strawberry shortcake, but that was Kenner.
No, but there is a cake in the name. There's your hint. I'm not always gonna give hints, by the way. I just like how cake was in there.
God, I have no idea.
Yeah, this one's hard. I think this was one of the harder questions.
Give me some of those geography questions you took out.
What's the longest river? No, the answer I'm looking for is cupcake dolls.
Cupcake dolls?
Come on, you didn't have one, Malcolm?
I don't know.
I did not.
Yeah,
I did not. Just Thomas the Tank Engine.
Thomas
for me.
the
That
Tank,
was
yeah.
Exclusive. Yeah.
Which you would think maybe that's what Tonka would make, like.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Did you know Alec Baldwin was on that show?
Really?
On Thomas?
Yeah, him and
What?
Ringo.
What character did he voice?
Well, they were like the human that like introduces, that like sets up
Oh,
the
the
premise. Of the
conductor?
show.
Oh, wow.
Like, station.
Oh.
Yeah, but it was Alec Baldwin. I didn't know this. Until
I did not know that
I
either.
know that.
That's very interesting.
Huh.
All right,
Okay.
here we go. This is another one I would say from the 90s. Which celebrity popularized the hairstyle known as the Rachel?
Malcolm.
Go for it, Malcolm.
Jennifer Aniston.
It is. Wow, you guys jumped on. Did you know that too, Kelly?
Yes.
Okay.
I knew that. Yeah.
Wow, look at
That I
you.
knew.
Yeah. I had no clue when I was looking this stuff up. All right, which famous person died suddenly on February 11th, 2012?
Ooh.
I think this is my last death one.
Just all death question. 2012.
Ian?
Go for it, Ian.
Brittany Murphy?
No, that's a great guess.
Ooh, that's a good guess.
That's a very good guess. No, it is not her.
2012.
I'll give you a hint. It is a singer. Yeah, I didn't say it was a singer. Yeah, it's a singer. Female.
Malcolm.
Go for it.
Amy Winehouse?
No. No. All right. And if I see anyone in the chat drop it, then I have to we have to move on. All right. The answer I'm looking for, everyone, if you don't know already, is Whitney Houston.
Oh, duh. That was,
Of course.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Should have had that.
Yeah.
And I was trying to think of something witty to say, but I can't
No.
for that one. We'll leave death jokes out of this. Okay.
All right.
Sometimes I get dark. I'm not going to do that. All right. Next serious question. We're going to start with Ian on this one. If you could replace all of the grass in the world with something else, what would you exchange it with?
Yeah, I would exchange it with glass. Just a lot of glass.
I said no. No, I'm not. I'm gonna stop with the dark death jokes. I'm not gonna go there. And he's like, glass. Cover the earth in glass.
Like the Fortress of Solitude, like Superman, but everyone's feet on it.
Wow.
It might break. It might slash you. It might hurt your kids. Glass.
That's a fun answer.
Funny.
It's a very demented answer, but it's a fun answer. How about you, Kelly?
I think I'd go puppies. Who doesn't want to be surrounded by puppies?
Wow, there's just a layer of dirt and then puppies
Just
And puppies
there to walk
that
on.
just to pop
to
up.
walk on, play football on puppies, kick around some soccer balls on top of some puppies. Wow, that's cute. But then Malcolm took it different.
I made it weird.
You made it
I
weird. You made it weird, but it was a fun weird. I love it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone watching the show, what would you put in exchange for grass around the entire globe? How about you, Malcolm?
I would put like trampoline material
Ah,
so you could just bounce everywhere. Yeah.
we'd get around a lot faster.
Ticker.
You would. You
You
would.
would.
That's for sure.
Like they have grass.
And
on
that would be a good
football
workout.
fields.
What's
So
that?
They have grass what, Ian?
they have grass on football fields. Would they just be playing trampoline football?
Yeah,
It'd be a
dude.
better
Slam
game.
ball. You guys seen slam ball?
That would be a
Lots of
fun.
balls.
That would be a fun game. I think it would be dangerous,
watch.
but it'd be fun.
I'd watch it.
That'd
Yeah.
be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I honestly, I don't know what I would cover the earth in. I think I'd cover it in like maybe like olive oil or something. It would be weird. My answer would be weird too. Olive oil or Astroglide. I don't know, just something, or Vaseline, something that's just gross. Something that's just
Dangerous.
it's dangerous, but then it's
don't need
gross. You know what I mean?
helmets.
But then it'd be like, kids, get off my damn lawn. You know what I mean? But it's like, kids, get off my Vaseline. You know, I don't know. I think it would keep kids off my
Times have
front
we
lawn.
said- How many
Probably.
times have we all said, get off my Vaseline? Just so.
Yep.
Many
Had a
times.
nickel.
Get off my Vaseline. All right.
You know, the slogan from the old commercial. Vaseline, get off my Vaseline.
All right, guys. If it's your first night here, make sure you hit like below, scroll below if you got a quick second. We're going to roll into our first comedy clip. This is Malcolm Kelner. Where are you in this? Is this at the Comedy Store? Where's this?
Yes, it's in the belly room at the store.
Nice. Belly Room, if you're not familiar with the Comedy Store, it's the world famous comedy store here in Hollywood, California. They have, I believe, 4 stages. It's always going nuts every single night, pre-COVID, and it will happen again for us soon, I'm sure. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Malcolm Kelner. Enjoy.
Woo! Yay!
Just a question off the bat here. How come men who sleep with a lot of women are considered players, but women who sleep with a lot of men won't consider sleeping with me? Like, why? You guys ever think about that? It's so weird. But no, I do wish more women could realize that what I may lack in, conventional good looks, a stable income, and the ability to function in any social setting. Anyway, it's good to meet you. What's up, guys? My name is Malcolm, but you guys can call me the Walmart Nick Kroll. Yeah, that works too. I have a very interesting background. So my mom is Jewish, okay? But then get this, my dad is also Jewish. So I'm just full-on Jewish. I think it's about time that we had a Jewish comedian. I think we're ready as a society to break that barrier down. Yeah, obviously not that weird being Jewish here in LA, but back in Minnesota, where I grew up, not quite as kosher. Never forget, back in 5th grade, I approached my teacher and I'm like, hey, Mrs. Syndergaardson, I'm gonna have to miss class next week on Monday and Tuesday for Rosh Hashanah. She goes, oh, Rosh Hashanah, huh? I'm like, yeah, it's the Jewish New Year. It's a very important holiday. I'm going to be in synagogue, but I'll make up all my work. She goes, oh, okay. Well, Shana Tova, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Like, it wasn't bad. It really wasn't bad at all. Very accepting people in that state. And people always assume the opposite. I don't know why. I have this coworker now. He just found out my whole backstory. He's like, oh my God, Malcolm, did you experience a lot of anti-Semitism growing up in Minnesota as a Jew? I'm like, honestly, growing up wasn't that bad. But it was a little rough 5 seconds ago when I got called a Jew. What was up with that? PSA, guys, tone matters. Without you say that word, so just something to keep in mind. Why does the actual word sound like such a slur? I don't know. Yeah, a lot of great entertainers have come up through Minnesota, besides me. Lizzo is one of them. You guys like Lizzo? Okay. Oh, nice. I don't. Thanks, guys. Ladies, hear me out. It's just that I've never seen anyone who is so empowering to white women. And that's just not really the sect of the population that needs more empowerment right now. Right? Like, I'm sorry, but next time you go out to a bar and Lizzo comes on, watch just the explosion of energy from intoxicated female whites. I've never seen anything like this. I just took a DNA test and it turns out I'm 100% that bitch. No, you're not, McKenna. You're 75% Irish and 25% Danish. And the flavor of Danish is pumpkin spice. You're not that bitch. I think what bugs me most about Lizzo is her whole message. You're perfect. Never change. You're perfect just the way you are. No, you're not. I don't mean that physically. I'm all for body positivity or whatever. I mean as a person. Her whole thing is be unapologetically you. Right? Never apologize to anyone. Never apologize for anything. Never apologize. Actually, no, you should sometimes apologize for things. When you're blatantly in the wrong, sometimes it's best to accept some personal accountability and express some remorse. Yeah. When you call an Uber, barge into my front seat, and immediately throw up all over the center console, you should apologize. You should especially apologize because I'm not an Uber driver. I was just pulling my car over to park on Sunset, and you got in. Are you Mohammed? What? No. Well, this is a black Nissan Prius, right? It's actually a tan Mazda Tribute. And what you said doesn't exist. Oh, okay. What the hell are you doing? I'm just being unapologetically me. No, you need to send me a very apologetic Venmo for $150, Jessica, because you just obliterated my interior, possibly beyond repair, because I was in bad financial straits when I got this car, forcing me to choose one with cloth seats instead of leather. And that's why I don't like Lizzo, you guys, because Lizzo has empowered people like this into thinking that type of behavior is just perfectly acceptable. And it's not, right? And don't even get me started on Lizzo's music, because I absolutely love her music, so it totally contradicts everything I just said and leave you all extremely confused. But thank you guys so much. My name is Malcolm Kelner.
All right, guys. All right, that was Malcolm Kelner. Great job, buddy. Woo woo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Snaps. I love it. I always, at least one person every episode snaps all day long.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. I feel like I'm clapping. I'm like blowing out the speaker.
No, it's not possible. Awesome. Great job, Malcolm. Malcolm, I'm going to start with you on this next question.
All right.
What was your favorite childhood cartoon?
It was Thomas the Tank Engine. I'm just going to have to bring that up again. I was obsessed with it. Watched every episode. I think from what my parents tell me, because I don't remember my 4-year-old self, exactly, but they said I insisted on wearing, like, everything I wore, all my clothes were Thomas themed. I was just fully decked out in Thomas gear. I was just obsessed with Thomas the Tank Engine, and so that was my thing as a kid.
Nice.
I feel like that passion is still in your voice.
I know.
Yeah, it's still there.
Secretly, like on a long dark night, he gets drunk and watches Thomas.
Right. Just like the old days.
Real quick, I just want to give a shout out to Freespur, Charles, Dowlow, what's up? Tom Maverick, how you doing? Dan Green, Lily, my moderator, thank you so much. Jonathan, Haroon, where you been? You don't have to retract your messages, you little bitch. All right, dude. I love you all. Guys, Tom Maverick, I love your answer. He wants to cover the earth with temperature-controlled sand.
Wow, that's awesome.
Technology, baby.
More practical than probably any of our other.
Yeah, it's better than puppies.
All right, great. How about you, Ian? Favorite childhood cartoon?
I was a sucker for the fucking. Can we curse on the show?
Yes,
Sorry,
you can swear. This is not a kid show, unless you like swearing around your kids. Some people are like that. It's a free world.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, it was the fucking Magic School Bus.
Ooh.
But it was the rated R Magic School Bus. When the teacher said, "Fuck you, kids." Mom, Dad, if you're watching, you probably are. Sorry about that.
Busted. Hey, we're gonna go in a fucking stomach now. Come on.
The Magic School Bus, where they're all on LSD, traveling the globe, right? Dude, that show, like every time I see it, that is a good show to be on LSD, I think. Not that I've ever done that, and I don't condone it. Hypothetically, I would assume that if you were tripping balls.
If hypothetically you were to take each drug and test it out with the Magic School Bus, LSD is the best one.
Or one, yes. One of them, yes, for sure.
Yeah.
How about you, Kelly? Were you a Magic School Bus fan?
Well, I was a bit older when I saw Magic School Bus. I would say as a kid, the Flintstones.
Oh,
It was 100% the Flintstones. Yeah.
Nice.
And Fat Albert. I did enjoy Fat Albert too.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're a Bill Cosby fan.
I was. He will be missed. Yeah.
Guys in the audience, drop your favorite cartoon. I want to know what was your favorite childhood cartoon. And no one say Strawberry Shortcake. All right.
Like cupcake.
No, mine was honestly like as a kid, the Saturday morning was filled with Tom and Jerry. Like I loved them beating the shit out of each other. That was a big one. Yeah, and then I really enjoyed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That was big when I was probably 3rd and 4th grade. Those were really big.
That was good. Yeah.
Yes, awesome. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Good answers, everyone. Yeah. All right. And Dan Green say yabba dabba doo. All right. Here we go. Next round of trivia. Remember, your name is your buzzer. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Let's do it.
What does? Jeez, I can't read. What clothes did Andy Dufresne leave behind in the prison in the movie Shawshank Redemption? I said it fast because I thought one of you guys were going to jump on it. And you got to let me finish the question first. So, what article of clothing did Andy Dufresne leave behind?
Malcolm.
Go for it, Malcolm.
His shoes?
It was his shoes.
All right.
Very, very good.
A shot in the dark.
All right. What are the 4 houses of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry?
No idea.
Malcolm.
Go for it, Malcolm.
All right. Gryffindor.
Yep.
Hufflepuff, Slytherin, and Ravenclaw.
You even got like a Harry Potter shirt thing going on, I think. I don't know. Is that like this could fit in. It kind of screams that. I don't know why. I don't know. It's like a
What is it? That's a Harry Potter thing, right? They're like points, right?
Points to Gryffindor. Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Points to Malcolm.
Yes.
Points
Is
to
that
Malcolm.
right? Is that where that's from? I thought that was from At Midnight, but I never saw Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, that was. They also said that. Yeah.
Look, I'm not a huge Harry Potter person, mostly because I haven't finished the movies, and my daughter like outgrew it way too fast, and I was like, all right, I'm not gonna watch these by myself. And then now my son's 6, so he's getting to that age where I think I'll finish watching them. We'll see what happens. But I will have to give shout out to Universal, man. I've never been to Universal except this past January for my son's birthday, and that whole Harry Potter world was beautiful. Like I really enjoyed it. I really liked how they built it out. It was nice. I just feel like nowadays, like when they build out like Star Wars, like the Star Wars area in Disneyland was amazing.
Wow.
And the actors walking around, like I got harassed by Kylo Ren. That was like, he harassed me literally for like 5 minutes. I was like, dude, like I'm 41, like leave me alone, bro.
The last time I was at a Disney spot, the one in Florida, I'm old enough to remember when Michael Jackson had Captain EO.
Oh my God.
Captain EO's great.
Yeah, it was great.
All right, here we go. What style of shirt did the grunge movement make popular during the 90s?
Ian!
Go for it, Ian.
Flannel?
It was flannel.
Yeah.
It was flannel. I know when I saw this question, I was like, I said plaid. I was like, plaid. And then I looked at the answer. It's flannel. It's like, damn it. I was like, well, like every flannel is plaid.
I almost said plaid.
We're in the same family.
Uniform.
All right. Directed by Steven Spielberg. What 1993 science fiction adventure film was based on the book by Michael Crichton?
Malcolm.
Go for it, Malcolm.
E.T., the extraterrestrial?
No, sir.
Oh.
Yeah.
Go for it, Ian.
Jurassic Park.
It was Jurassic Park.
Oh.
I think E.T. was like 10 years before.
Yeah.
80s.
It was,
Okay,
yeah.
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think ET was like 84, 85, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think-
that sounds right.
I still have my ET doll.
Do you really?
I do. I'll grab it at the next break.
That's awesome. All right. Who was the first woman monster to appear in a movie?
Women monster.
Should have just said female. It's a poorly written question. First female monster in a movie.
Ian.
Go for it, Ian.
Charlize Theron.
Ha ha!
That's the first
Funny.
thing that came to my mind too. That's a good answer.
That is a good answer.
That's a good answer. Kelly,
Go for it, Kelly.
the Bride of Frankenstein?
It is. And Kelly jumps on the
okay.
scoreboard. Yes. The Bride of Frankenstein. You are correct. That's awesome. I think that was in like 1937.
Wow.
It's
Before my time.
it's before all of our times. But I'm glad you got the answer right. That is
Okay.
great.
Cool.
Okay, here we go. Next serious question. I'm going to start with you this time, Kelly.
Okay.
What is the weirdest thing you've seen in someone else's home?
The weirdest thing I've seen in someone else's home. My boyfriend at the time had had like a stack of Playgirl magazines on his coffee table, and I asked him. I was like, "What is this?" Because as far as I knew, he was straight, and I was like, "What is this?" He's like, "Oh, those are my sisters. I'm saving them for her."
Wow.
I felt like I brought the room down there.
Sure.
Sorry.
No, but we're all content. I don't think you brought the room down. We're all just trying to visualize this conversation. Yeah. I've been like, yeah, buddy. And did you stop dating him then?
No.
No. Okay.
I
This is how we get to know our comedians, folks. Feel free to say whatever in the comments. But be nice. Be nice. Lily will jump all over you and destroy you. Okay. How about you, Malcolm? Something strange you found in someone's house.
I think this would be this was a multiple time occasion, but I'm from Minnesota, as I mentioned, so big and people are really into hunting there. So I would a lot of houses of friends and people they had mounted like buck heads on the wall, like taxidermied animals, and I always just thought that was a very like weird and creepy thing.
Yeah.
Very like primitive, like, oh, I'm a strong man and I slayed this beast and I displayed it on my wall to show my might. It's like, grow up, you know. Nothing against people who mount buck heads on their wall. Just not for me. You know?
Yeah. Agreed. Or, it's funny. You bring up taxidermies. A few years ago, I worked on the series of commercials. I work in the film business and stuff, and I do lighting. And some buddies and we worked on these. I believe it was Bud Light commercials, sponsorship, and they were a series of commercials with this guy. He's really big on YouTube. His name's Chuck Testa. He's this old guy. And and he would do these he would do these videos, these really weird taxidermy videos, because he's world famous taxidermist, and he's here in Southern California, like out like up near the mountains. He's a very weird dude, but we did all these commercials where they were like, oh, that's this is a guy drinking a beer or whatever, and he would like pop his head up with like a moose head or something. He'd be like, nope, just me, Chuck Testa. And it was just these funny commercials. But the cool thing, the reason why I mentioned this, the cool thing was we shot at his place, and he had this giant barn, and people send animals from all over the world. So he had like giraffe heads and stuff from like Africa, stuff from all over the world, big moose, everything. It was the weirdest but coolest thing I think I've ever seen. But the guy's like, world famous. Anyways, Chuck Testa.
Those commercials are great, though. Definitely check them out.
They were.
Era meets Napoleon Dynamite. Like, it's so
exactly. And I think he landed the commercials because he blew up on YouTube and because he was just so out there, so weird. Highly recommended content. And the weirdest taxidermist thing I've ever seen of recent was I think a guy in Russia taxidermied his cat onto a drone so he could fly his cat through the air. And this blew up on YouTube like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And so his cat can fly through air and whatever. Like, it was like
That's horrifying.
It's horrifying, but people are just weird. People are just weird.
Single?
Please don't.
Is he single?
Here, let me send you a link.
There goes Ian.
And Lily, my moderator, just commenting on your ex date or whatever, said, "What a good brother with the saving those magazines for his sister."
Yes.
Okay.
Loyal.
How about you, Ian? Weirdest thing you found in someone's house?
Yeah, I used to do Postmates here in LA, and a lot of it would be the Hollywood Hills, because that's who has the money for Postmates, pre-quarantine and everything. This was like 2 years ago. So I'd get like a lot of celebrity ones, and you could tell when they open the door, like, what's kind of behind them, and you're a little nosy. You're like, oh, what's the shit behind them? One person, I won't say who it was, but they were up in the Hollywood Hills. Gorgeous, gorgeous view if they wanted, but they didn't. Instead, they had a mural on the wall of the view. So they didn't have a window to see the view. They had a wall painted like the view. It was a very realistic painting, but like where the view should be, where you knock out a wall and make it a window. It was just a wall.
Wow.
Well, you can pay $200 or $300 for a mural where the whole window would have probably cost them like $2 or $3 grand. Probably.
It looked like the inside of a Trader Joe's. I don't know if they like paint it to look like whatever city it's in. Everyone wears these shirts.
Yes.
I think the weirdest thing I've seen is I've stumbled in someone's room and I saw like the whole sex swing, all stuff in someone's house, and I was just like, it's not weird, but it is when you're going to someone else's house and stumble on it. You know what I mean? And good thing I didn't actually stumble on it, because that would have been really weird, like hearing the chains and all that shit. That would have. Chris, what are you doing upstairs? I don't know. That would have been really, really wacky, dude. All right. Next round of trivia.
All right.
Are we ready?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
In the Hunger Games films, which actor portrays Hamish Abernathy? No Hunger Games fans here.
Malcolm. I guess
Go for it, Malcolm.
I saw movies. I don't remember what character that was, but I'll say.
You kind of dropped your sound there for a second.
Lenny Kravitz is my guess.
No, it wasn't Lenny Kravitz. Great guess.
Okay.
Kelly.
How about Kelly?
Total guess. Stanley Tucci.
No. Another good guess.
I missed the question. What was the question?
The question was, in the Hunger Games films, which actor portrays Hamish Abernathy?
Oh, that's what's the rough guy? He was in Zombieland. Oh man.
Right then, I thought someone was going to steal it from you. I've seen people steal answers. Huh?
His name.
I'll guess.
Woody Harrelson.
It's Woody
There we
Harrelson.
go.
There you go.
That's it. Okay.
All right.
Like picturing his face.
That's our brain at work, dude. That's me, like, in a nutshell, dude. I'm always, like, have something on the tip of my tongue or the tip of my brain, and I can't actually... My recall sucks. It was that 1 year. Okay, whatever. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to go down that road right now. Which style of bra made a comeback during the 90s?
Kelly.
Go for it, Kelly.
The Madonna cone bra?
No.
That was popular.
But was
Ian.
that functional though? Was that a big thing? Okay, go for
I
it,
don't
Ian.
think so.
The radical bra.
The radical bra.
Radical bra.
It's radical, bro.
Ian has had the most clever answers of the night between
I would
that and
say,
the
I
would
Charlize
say.
Theron monster. I give you props for that.
Confidently
Point.
wrong is my
Point.
Yes, yes, on brand. Malcolm, I'll guess.
Go for it.
Sports
Bra. No, it's not. And Lily said the Wonder Bra. No, it's not the Wonder Bra. The answer we're looking for is the push-up bra.
Oh, okay.
The
Oh.
push-up bra. I just thought
Okay.
I thought a female would get that. I don't know.
Nope.
All right. The first commercial music compact disc CD to be sold in the U.S. was an album by which artist?
Ian.
Go for it, Ian.
Madonna.
No, but you're
Okay.
close. You're close in like time frame.
Malcolm.
Go for it, Malcolm.
Michael Jackson?
No.
Kelly.
And good guess. Go for it, Kelly.
Whitney Houston?
No. Less poppy answers.
Malcolm.
Go for it, Malcolm.
Elton John.
No, I think you went more poppy with that one.
Ah,
Yeah.
Kelly.
Okay.
Go for it, Kelly.
Penny G.
No.
Ian.
The first CD wanted to hit the store. Kenny G. Go for it, Ian. What'd you say?
Mighty
Mighty Bosstones. No, I think they were probably way late. Even though that's a great, I love that band. The answer I'm looking for is Bruce Springsteen. Springsteen.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, the
Okay.
boss, right?
Which one?
I don't know. We have to look that up.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I just looked up who came up with the first CD to be sold. Who is the famous director of The Godfather?
Malcolm.
Go for it, Malcolm.
Francis Ford Coppola.
Exactly. Coppola.
Yeah, I'm probably pronounced it wrong.
No, that was I had Vinny Coppola on the show last week. Spelled the same, but pronounced differently, and that became a conversation. No, not at all.
So,
Sorry, Vinny, if you're watching. This is no. Which rock legend's real name is William Bailey? I think this one's hard. I did not know the answer to this.
side tangent. Isn't that the name from It's a Wonderful Life?
William Bailey?
That's
George
Bailey.
George Bailey.
George
Oh.
Bailey. Yeah. George Bill Bailey. George Bailey, his brother.
William Bailey.
Ian.
Go for it, Ian.
Bono.
Would you say Bono?
Bono?
No.
No?
I like that guess though.
That's a good guess.
I'll give you guys a hint.
Okay.
One of the guitarists' name is Slash.
Malcolm.
Go for it, Malcolm.
So the band.
What's his
is-
real name? What's the rock legend's real name?
Or didn't you say the real name? William Bailey?
No,
is the real
which
name?
rock legend? Oh yeah, which rock legend's real name is William Bailey?
Oh, so who else is in Guns N' Roses, right?
Yep.
Oh God. Oh God damn.
Kelly.
Go for it, Kelly.
Do it.
Axl Rose.
It is Axl Rose.
Oh yes.
Whoop, whoop.
Eh.
Good steal. Good steal.
Yeah, that was yeah. Wow. Should have had it.
It was good though. Again,
That's surprising. I would not have known that.
Yeah.
I know, right? I mean, I would have just thought maybe his name was Axel. Maybe his last name would be different. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Axel seems like a legit name. I don't know. In today's world, it
does,
seems like a legit
yeah.
name.
Yes.
It's better than Ashtray, and I've seen some kids named Ashtray.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. That's weird, huh? That's weird.
That's very weird. Yeah. Not like there's no like positive connotation with that at all. It's just
I mean, I think someone said that has meaning in another language, which maybe does, and like we say ashtray, but in another language, like that means
you
something
say
else.
ashtray, I say
Chris,
diamond.
I think they're pulling your leg.
Yeah, well that's how I felt. To me, it's
I
just
think so.
some sad kid with ashtray, and then the worst, and then I think the worst name, just because of functionality. My wife works in a hospital. Said that this kid's name was Adasha, and it was literally spelled A-A. Adasha sounds cute and all, but functionality wise, when you spell your kid's name A-A with a dash, yeah, it's AA, but then at the same time, like you can't go to the DMV and put in a dash. That's not an option on a lot of computers input. You know what I mean? It'd be like,
I think Elon
no special
Musk
characters.
Elon Musk.
Yeah, Elon Musk tried to put all sorts of symbols in his son's name.
Like, what do you think they call their son's name? Does anyone know that?
I have no fucking idea.
Maybe they call him Axel because he does have like that A at the beginning. It's like the A43 apostrophe.
They call him Garfield.
Garfield?
Garfield.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know if you're pulling my leg. I was,
I think he is. I
mean, Garfield's like the farthest. That's like this. I don't know. That's bad. Awesome, guys. Well, we're gonna roll into Kelly Zemnickis. We're gonna. Do you know where this clip was?
Yes, at Absolute Comedy here in Toronto, which is just up the street and has reopened. So if you're in Toronto, you can go see shows there.
Awesome. Well, the guys, make sure you check out Kelly Zemnickis. Here we go.
Love winter. I've got seasonal allergies, so I fucking love this time of year. Walk by the trees. Fuck you, Paul. Who's laughing now, Birch? It's all good though. But yeah, my name is Kelly Zemnickis, and learned something about myself recently that I'm going to share with everybody. Found out that I have an unremarkable vagina. Yeah. Those are two words you never thought you'd hear together, right? And it's a medical term. Yeah. Because I was at my physical, and my doctor went over my report, and she was like, Kelly, you're in good health, but you've got an unremarkable vagina. You know? And I'm sure you're wondering, Kelly, how can I get one of those? Well, let me tell you. Don't have kids, apparently. That is the way. Ma'am, do you have any children? Nope, then you can have one too. Yeah. Yeah, apparently because I have not given birth, my vag is just coasting. Apparently. Yeah, it's just hanging out down there like a kid who moved back home from college, doesn't have a job, just watching Netflix and eating chips, you know. It's just hanging out down there. It's there, basically, according to my doctor. It is just there. And I was thinking, like, how on earth am I supposed to make this thing remarkable? You know, what am I to do? Teach it Spanish? Go back to the doctor next year. She's going to be like, Kelly, children? No, but if you listen closely, it says por favor. Which I would say is remarkable. You know, I would say this. I'm perfectly fine with the fact that I don't have kids. I'm an aunt. I'm great at being an aunt. Do we have any aunts or uncles in the crowd tonight? They're good people. They're an important part of the process. We're on the sidelines, but we're there. You know, love my nephews and my niece. I do have to say, though, a bit selfish. I kind of dig how, at the end of the day, I can just hand my nephew back to my sister. Isn't that the best? My God. But my oldest nephew, though, he doesn't like it when I do that. Yeah, because he's 30. So we're both going to hurt ourselves one day. We probably should stop that, you know. Yeah. Have you guys done your DNA with Ancestry DNA recently? No? Yeah. Anyone done it? Yeah? Were you surprised by the results you got? No. Yeah, I wasn't either. I gotta say, I enjoyed doing it, but I wasn't shocked. Came back 70% booze. Yeah. I am pretty much all Latvian and Lithuanian, so You know, I am made up of sugar and spice and Smirnoff. Those are my components. Yeah, enjoyed doing it though. It was kind of fun. And Ancestry sent me an email today. It was nice. They're checking in on me, seeing how I'm doing. And the subject heading kind of gave me a heart attack. It said, looking for love. And I panicked because I was like, fuck, is Ancestry starting a dating app? Oh my God, I don't want to knowingly date my cousin. Just seems wrong, you know. But I am a single lady doing the dating. Who here is single? Raise your hands. Just want to see what my options are. Do I have none? Fuck all of you. Do it. You, yeah. Oh. See how it goes. Yeah. Single lady doing the dating. Dating after 40. Oh, such fun. Isn't it? It's just a treat, I think. I'm fine with being single. I'm okay with it. I'm a strong, confident lady. I cry a lot, but I'm confident. Yeah, I really am. But I was reading recently that over in China, if you are single and you're a female and you're over 30, they are now offering date leave. Yeah, you want to know what that is? Your boss will say to you, what's your name, miss? Jill. Your boss will say, Jill, you're looking kind of lonely. Go take a weekend date. That's what they're offering. You can leave and date. Fine to me. My God, I would so take that over dental. If that was a benefit my job offered, God damn it, I'd be there. Doing it. Because I'm just afraid I'm never going to have a normal conversation with a guy anymore. You know, I feel like social media has kind of cut that option just out, you know. I was at my local watering hole recently. There was a cute guy at the bar. So I went up to him because he had a black eye and I like a challenge. You know. It's like, hey, how'd you get that shiner there, buddy? And he said, well, you know, I work in a bar, got involved in a fight. I was like, okay, cool. Then he had on, but my cock is fine. I'm sorry. Was your penis the instigator in this altercation, sir? It's the most insane thing. Like, guys, I gotta tell you, you will get into my pants way quicker if you ask me how my day was. I am dying for a guy to ask me that. I'll be at the bar after my set. I've been killing Zemnickis, guys. Thanks so much.
Awesome. All right, guys, that was Kelly Zemnickis. Woo! Yay! Yeah, and if you haven't, oh, hold that up again. Let's see.
I brought the ET doll, guys.
She brought ET. I got my rubber chicken. We got Baby Yoda. And what does Malcolm have?
I've got some juggling pins.
There you go, juggling pins. See, we're not prop comics, but we like props around our desk, I guess.
Now, by the way, this is the time for prop comics to shine, right? I mean, this is like the golden era of prop comedy.
Yep. Yeah. Or, I mean, just doing any type of comedy where you interface with the audience in a different manner. I mean, hopefully we can get up on stage soon. I am going to be on stage in 2 weeks, so I'm excited about that.
Nice.
And I did it. There's a bar in North Hollywood called the Federal Bar. I'm going to be doing a show there. But it's like, it's not in the bar. It's like, you know, all the restaurants now are all outdoors. They've all kind of like spewed out into parking lots and the streets and whatnot. So people are putting up stages and having comics come out again. So I did a show about a month ago, a live show, and then I'm doing this one in 2 weeks. So I'm excited to do it, but there's very few and far between shows right now. I honestly am excited for clubs to open back up. Just, you know, hopefully they'll be sooner than later. But real quick, I just wanted to, you know, give my comics a shout out. If you look on the side of the screen, if you haven't been here before, you look over here on the side, you'll see all their names and their Instagram tags. So make sure after you leave, go show them some love. Tell them how well they're doing. Yeah, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video. All you got to do is scroll down, like, if it's on your phone, like a quarter of an inch, and hit like. If it's on your computer, you probably have to scroll down like 2 inches, but whatever. Do it. Just do it. All right. So thank you for that, Kelly. That was an awesome set. I love it. And next we're gonna have Ian in a few minutes. What was that, Kelly?
I was gonna say, can I have that unicorn behind you? That's a pretty awesome unicorn.
Which one?
I like the full unicorn. Not the head's freaking me out. Just the head sitting on the bed.
The head is for role play. The the full unicorn my wife bought me, I think at Christmas. And her name is Bertha. You can't have her. She's part of the family.
Your what?
My wife.
Your wife's name is...
My wife's name is not Bertha. My wife's name is Yvonne. The unicorn's name is Bertha. I would never marry a Bertha. No offense to any Berthas out there, but...
My wife got me a figure. Her name is Bertha. You can't have her.
But Bertha seemed fitting for a unicorn. See, if your name is Bertha, you're a unicorn.
Yeah.
There's so many roads we can go down with this.
Yeah. I'm going to stop right there.
All right.
And guys, if you're tuning in, if you weren't here at the beginning of the show, tonight we're doing a word game. It's name your favorite over-emotional superhero. An example would be the Incredible Stalk. If you leave it in the comments below or in the live chat, the favorite ones are going to get a shout out next week at the beginning of the show. So have fun with the superhero names. I already seen some. We will check those out later tonight. Also, if you have questions for my guests, save them for the end of the show, and we'll jump on those questions at the end. All right. Next serious question. We're going to start with you, Ian, on this one.
Yeah.
What would be the absolute worst name you could give your child? Which is funny because we were talking about child names.
Bertha.
Good answer.
No offense to the Berthas. It's like Bertha. All right. How about you? How about you, Kelly?
Oh man, I gotta give a shout out to a guy I saw on Tinder whose name was Not Important.
Really?
All it said, not important.
Wow. Did you hit him up?
We're engaged.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
You misimportant?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
misimportant.
Misimportant and not important. Yeah. Okay.
That's a joke from Idiocracy, I think. His name is Not Fair.
Wow. How about you, Malcolm?
Keith.
Okay, it's a pretty common name.
I just, I can't imagine at this stage bringing, no offense to any of the Keiths watching, but,
No,
in
please
2020, bringing a child into the world and looking at this small baby and just being like, Keith, it just, I can't imagine myself doing that. So.
Is there any famous Keiths?
Keith Richards.
Yeah.
Keith Richards.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think,
Keith
is it Keith?
Keith Urban.
Keith Urban, yeah.
Keith Urban.
Keith Simmons
Toby. Yeah.
from Kiss.
Keith Sweat.
Oh.
Keith Sweat.
Keith
to-
Sweat. There you go.
A while ago. Yeah.
Awesome.
Maybe it's not so bad after all.
My viewers, what's the worst name to give a child? What name would you not give your child? Let's see it. See it in the comments section. All right. Here we go. Next 5 trivia questions. Are you ready? Kelly, Malcolm, Ian.
Yes.
Ready? All right,
Yes.
here we go.
Yes.
The Beatles released their first... I need to start doing like voice coaching and like
Words are hard.
what do you call that? Like
Tip of the tongue.
okay.
A twister tongue.
Yeah, what the Beatles released their first UK single, Love Me Do, in what year?
Ooh.
think this is before
Kelly?
all of our times. Go for it, Kelly.
1963.
No, you're so close.
Malcolm,
Go for it, Malcolm.
1962.
Good job, Malcolm. That is correct.
Oh yeah.
You had, I said close. You go up one, go down
Yeah,
one.
I definitely would have guessed that if not for I definitely knew that.
All right. What substance is Han Solo frozen in during The Empire Strikes Back?
Ian,
Go for it, Ian.
frozen carbonite.
It is carbonite.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great job. All right.
I love no Star Wars still.
Star
I do too.
Wars.
I still have my pop-up book where you can pull the tabs.
What?
I'll get that at the next break.
Really? At the next break.
Yeah. Fine.
That is funny. All right.
Yeah.
What is the name of the pirate in the movie The Goonies?
Oh.
It's my favorite movie. Oh my God. I hate you guys. Oh.
Oh. I don't remember.
I have no idea.
Come on.
I spent the 80s watching Tron. I don't remember.
That's another fun one for me. Yeah. Tron.
I don't know.
And I love how the second Tron Legacy, was all scored by Daft Punk.
That's actually the third. The sequel to Tron became a video game.
Well, the video game and the TV show, there was the
I
cartoon.
love that.
That's the sequel,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah. The Tron Legacy is actually the. I had this chat with someone.
Yeah,
last night
well,
on
you're
text message.
right, but I mean, I'm talking about film, but you're absolutely right. I mean, it's like a lot of people don't know about the Animatrix, which was the filler for the movies, right? Kind of filled everything, so you can say there's more than 3, and supposedly there's going to be more.
I love Tron.
Ian,
Go for it, Ian.
Captain Sully.
No. No, good guess.
Thank you.
I forgot. No, I forgot we were even on the question anymore. I think that's why I was like, wait, what?
He's gonna.
And none of the viewers know yet. I mean, I know there's a delay, but there isn't that big of a delay. Man, I'm really mad right now. Like, my favorite movie of all time is The Goonies. I've probably watched it about 160 times at this point. I know. You would be like, wow, that's a lot of lost productive
That's a
hours,
lot.
Chris
Yeah.
Kidder. That's correct. You're absolutely right. The answer we're looking for is One-Eyed Willie. They were looking for One-Eyed Willie's treasure and trying to avoid all the booty traps. Okay. Next question. On average, most people have fewer friends than their friends have. This is known as what?
Ian,
Go for it, Ian.
seasonal depression.
No, but yeah.
Another just
Kelly?
Go for it, Kelly.
Being a stand-up?
Being a comic? All your friends have more friends than you. That's a great guess. I should give you a half a point for that one. I'm going to give you 0.5. 0.5. That's funny. No. The answer I'm looking for, the only reason why I'm saying this, I don't think anyone's going to get this, it's the friendship paradox. It is a thing.
That sounds like the friend zone almost.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're not in the friend zone. You're in the friendship paradox.
You're in the friendship paradox. Ooh. I smell a set coming on. There we go.
This sounds like a band from the 80s. Friendship Paradox.
Yeah, we're opening, no doubt.
All right, last question of the round. Lady Gaga derived her stage name from a song performed by which legendary band?
Kelly.
Go for it, Kelly.
Queen.
It was Queen. Do you know the name of the song?
Radio Gaga.
It is Radio Gaga. Awesome job.
Yeah.
Queen fan, are you?
Yep.
Yeah.
I am.
Did you like the
How
movie
can
they
you not
made,
like
Bohemian
Queen?
Rhapsody?
I did.
You did?
I did. And I wanted to see the Elton John one to compare, but I never got around to see
Yeah, I did. I wanted to see that one too, and I didn't see it. But I did like Bohemian Rhapsody. I think, what's his name?
Rami Malek, right?
What's the name?
Rami Malek.
Rami Malek, that's it.
Yeah.
He was so good. I thought he was so good in that movie.
How they blended his voice with Freddie Mercury's. When I saw like those like behind the scenes clips of how they did stuff, it was awesome.
I did not know they did that.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Just kidding. I'm
Sorry.
gonna go watch it. I'm gonna go watch behind the scenes. Awesome. All right, Malcolm. Next serious question. We're gonna start with you. Right?
All right.
All right.
Yes.
If you had to give up one thing that you do every day, what would it be?
One thing that I do every day, go to work. I think I would happily give up my day job in medical device sales in a second.
What do you sell? Like CPAP machines?
It's devices for it's very random, but for senior citizens to when they need help to summon
Is it the
help.
button?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
like
yeah.
a life
I want
alert.
one of those.
LifeLock?
Can I get one?
LifeLock,
Oh,
Life
you-
Alert.
You want one? I think you're a little
I would
too young
love
for that. I think you're below our demographic age. But I mean, if you want one, I'll
I'm
take your
very klutzy. I could trip all the time. That'd be awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a great answer.
Yes.
Work. How about you, Ian?
If I could stop doing one thing that I do every day, comedy. Set me free. God,
I hear you. I hear you.
Damn comedy.
Oh my gosh.
we're stuck in this prison. Let us out.
Yes.
Get me out of the box.
Prison of our own choosing.
Yes.
Yes.
Of our own choosing, for sure. It's my therapy, so I don't want to exit it. I need it.
No. Same.
I'm
same
kidding.
here.
I do love it.
I know you love it. I think if you hated it, you would have said no when I asked you to be on the show. No.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Oh man.
Friendship paradox. Okay. How about you, Kelly?
Oh, worry. I worry like a pro. If panicking or worrying was like an Olympic sport, I'd have gold every fucking time.
That's a good answer.
It's the truth.
Good
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah, I think for me it's the mentalness on cleaning my hands. Like I'm not OCD, but like I call myself like hypersensitive to germs. Like I just like
Yeah.
I've gotten food poisoning 5 times. Like I'm just like everything's got to be clean. I freak out.
This is your time to shine, right?
I know,
now.
right? I'm the cook in the house, and I can't like cook meals like without washing my hands 30 times. Like it's
Wait, Howie Mandel's like that, right?
He is.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, he has OCD.
yeah, but he's OCD, and that's a very common trait for people with OCD.
For someone who has met him, because I was working on the Deal or No Deal.
He's nasty.
His makeup artist at the time, she was wilder than he was. He was fine. She was nuts.
Oh, really?
No offense if she's watching.
Yeah. If she's watching, I'm honored. But no, like tell Howie. But yeah, no, I could see that though. People tend to surround themselves with people who are similar. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
true.
but at the same time, I think that would kind of feed into it. If I was around someone who was worse than me, that would just feed into it and make it, 10 times worse. I get the bloody knuckles because my hands get dried so much, and yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Not every day, but it happens. It happens. Okay. And my wife she's always like, you need to moisturize. You need to moisturize. Put on a lotion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put the lotion into your
Put
skin.
the lotion on the skin.
Yeah.
Like that situation.
What's that?
Oh man, how my hands get all bloody because you're Tyler Durden. You just won a club. Look out! You fought a bunch of people. Are like, well, I guess it's just trying to.
Dude, I was gonna ask a trivia question like, what did Tyler Durden sell? And that was it. That's all I was gonna say. And you'd have to know the character to know he sold soap. But
Yeah. That's a great movie.
that is a very good movie.
Love that movie.
And every time I've watched that movie maybe 5 times, and every time I've watched it, I saw more and more dick. Anyone notice that? Like if you watch it more and more, you get more of the dick flashing because you know it's there, after watching it the first time. So now your eyes start picking up the clips, and you're like, oh my god, like how many times do I gotta see this dude's wiener? You know what I mean?
You could do that with any movie.
Yeah, I do it on all these YouTube videos.
Yeah.
You guys have already seen like 20 dicks. I'm just kidding, YouTube. Don't ban me. Well, it's called streaming, and I've already dropped 20 frames. So
Wow.
yeah.
All right.
That's a streamer joke. Okay. All right, next round of trivia. Are we ready?
Let's go.
Let's do this.
What is the shortest complete English sentence?
Kelly.
Go for it, Kelly.
Kelly. I'm kidding. Hello?
No, that's a good guess. Obviously, it's one word.
Malcolm.
Go for it.
Yes.
No.
Ian.
Go for it, Ian.
No.
No. No. No, the correct answer is go.
But no, it's also 2 letters.
That's also 2 letters.
It's not a
Ian.
2-letter. It's not a 2-letter thing.
Oh.
It has to do with it being a command and a statement
command.
and all that stuff. So it's yeah.
No.
So
Ian gets half a point.
you're not the referee. You're not the boss of me.
E.T. said so.
No rules.
E.T. says so. All right. Jim Morrison was the lead singer of which prominent 1960s rock band?
Malcolm.
Go for it, Malcolm.
I got this.
Kelly? I'm ready.
Go for it, Kelly.
The Doors.
That's the Doors.
Yes, the Doors. I'm going to
There it is.
end my life. Wow.
That's it. I'm done.
Oh, how does... If I lose by 1, it's not going to... You guys may never hear from me again.
Well, just real quick,
Wow.
just a recap on where we are. Ian's at 5, Malcolm's at 5, and Kelly's catching up with 4.
Oh, wow. We got a...
4.5.
Nice.
We got a battle right now.
Yeah, this is a good race so far. All right. Okay. Saving Private Ryan takes place during which notable event of World War II?
Malcolm.
Go for it.
The invasion of Normandy, a.k.a. D-Day.
Very good. And I wrote it just like that. Actually, I wrote D-Day,
Okay.
a.k.a. Invasion of Normandy. Very good.
And my grandfather was actually, he stormed Omaha Beach on D-Day +1.
Wow, dude. D-Day +1.
Close to the heart there.
Yeah, the Band of Brothers, like, I loved it. And my great-grandpa was a paratrooper. He dropped in the 101st at nighttime. He was all part of that campaign that the movie portrays. And he was there all the way through the Battle of the Bulge and ended with 2 Purple Hearts. But he passed away, I think, about 10 years before that film came out. It was a little bummer because I think he would have really enjoyed seeing. Well, I don't know. I take that back. I don't know if like you want to like if you're a veteran if you'd want to see something like that. Yeah. They did it so well that it was a very good. It was just great. Like, and they tried doing it again with, I think it was called The Pacific or something like that, and I couldn't get through it. It didn't have the I don't know, like the strength and volume that the Band of Brothers had. It didn't have the heart strings that I felt like the Band of Brothers had. But yeah, dude, like your grandpa doing that, like that's crazy, dude. To see that crap that they went to.
He's a hero.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Back to comedy. All right.
Yes.
In ancient Greece, this is comical. In ancient Greece, throwing an apple at someone was a declaration of what?
Kelly.
Go for it, Kelly.
Marriage.
You're close. I could give you a half a point. Declaration of what?
You should.
Ian.
Go for it, Ian.
Torture. You said it was so fun.
Marriage, and he says torture.
Kelly.
You do have the most clever. Go for it, Kelly.
Love.
It is love.
Okay.
It is now a tied game. All of you have
I'm
five.
gonna start doing that to girls. Why are you throwing this apple at me? Because I love you.
I love you. Don't you know that the ancient? I can't do a Greek accent.
I will
If
do
you could
that.
do the
I'm
accent.
gonna try that.
The product.
I'm trying to bring back this.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's so good.
Okay.
It's chivalry. What? How do you?
Chivalry.
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 It's chivalrous, woman. Accept my apple. All right. Eat my apple. Yeah. All right. All right. And last question of this round. In the Superman movies, what newspaper does Clark Kent work for?
Malcolm,
Go for it, Malcolm.
the Daily Planets.
It is the Daily Planet. What?
That has a Toronto connection, by the way.
What's
Yeah.
that?
That has a Toronto connection to the Daily Star, which was a Toronto newspaper.
Are you one of those? Are you Canadian, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Are you one of the Canadians that brings up like everything Canadian?
pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say that-
Latvian, because
what-
I'm also Latvian.
I have a buddy. He's an actor. He lived in here in LA for a long time, and he moved away because of the whole thing. But everything. He's Canadian, and he's citizenship in both countries. But everything that he can mention that's Canadian, he does. My wife does it. She's Filipino, and she does it with everything Filipino. But
I'm American, and I try to talk as least amount of as I can.
dude, I go to Thailand and Singapore and talk about how good our cheeseburgers are, our French fries are.
And that's where it ends.
That's where it is. You guys got to try In-N-Out when you come to California.
It's good.
It is good.
It is good.
I take it for granted.
Yes. How about all right, Ian? Are you ready to do some stand-up, buddy?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, cool. Well, everyone, this is Ian. Okay, now you said kind of. How do I say your last name?
It's Zandi.
It is Zandi. I said Zandi. I was trying to be all like Zandi, you know. Zandi is Dandi. All right, guys, this is Ian Zandi. Zandi is dandy.
Woo. So, I wish that Unsolved Mysteries would get to the unsolved mysteries that really matter. Like, have you all seen the show Unsolved Mysteries?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Familiar with it at least? I have not seen it, but I'm going to use my male white ego and pitch some new premises anyway. You know, if I had a new season of Unsolved Mysteries, it would be Unsolved Mysteries. What is the stock market? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. They're just like, ox market. It's a bull market. And they're like, yeah, that's right. We just agree with it. Unsolved Mysteries. Why do men say they don't want a long-term relationship, but then use the same 3-in-1 shampoo for the same 5 years in a row? Unsolved Mysteries. Unsolved Mysteries. Why is Mitch McConnell?
Nah.
Unsolved Mysteries. Spoiler alert, we never find out. You know, I don't actually like murder mysteries for that reason, okay? Like, they made TV shows about how bad they are at their jobs. Like, the detectives couldn't find the end of these mysteries. And they're like, I don't know, just let the public go there. I give up. Like, if they made a TV show about how bad I was at my job, it would just feature me with my hand stuck up in the vending machine, be like, no, it's not what it looks like. For 2 hours. Growing up, I thought I was going to be a youth pastor because I kind of have that vibe. But I gave up on that because I couldn't grow a goatee. But I still play the guitar, so I could always jump in. I could always jump back in. But I'm not religious anymore, but I used to be very religious. I still spend my Sunday mornings the same way, though. Eating bread and drinking wine. Used to be called communion, now it's just called brunch. And I used to believe in this thing called the Trinity. It's a Christian thing. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. I believe in my own version of that now, which is when I remember when my father abandoned his son. And now I drink alcohol spirits to forget about it. You guys ever been to a Bubba Gumps? I don't know if they have that in Canada. That we definitely
We
have.
do not.
Okay.
She said
it's
that
a
with
restaurant.
proud.
Yeah.
I've been
We've
there,
got them all
been there.
scattered around. Basically, find a bunch of divorced dads, you'll run into one. But we have this restaurant called Bubba Gump Shrimp. It's based on the movie Forrest Gump, a very serious movie about AIDS, and mental illness, and people go here for fun. They bring their kids. It's a tourist thing. Like, what about if they did that to other very serious movies? You know, come on down to Clockwork Orange Juice Bar. Violently squeeze the fruit before your eyes. Come on down to Citizen Kane's Candy Cane Emporium. Give your loved one a chocolate rosebud. Come on down to 8 Mile Spaghetti Diner. Instead of placemats, we'll give you sweaters already. Come on down to the shipping store that made the box from the movie Seven. That's what it says. It's a really, really big sign. The shipping store that made the box from the movie Seven. What's in the box? We can't tell you. It's the federal crime to open. The federal crime to open other people's mail. We can't do that. We can't do that. A lot of people. This is my normal voice. A lot of people wonder why my generation is so sad. You could point to everything and you would be right technically, but I think you could boil it down to one reason specifically. Every day of my childhood, How to Save a Life by the Fray was played on the radio. Every single day during the mid-2000s, you drop your son to school. Bye, son, have a good day. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere. Do you know how depressing that is? And the thing is, that wasn't the only sad song in the mid-2000s. No, they had so many sad songs because they needed something to kick people off American Idol with. You know? I'm sorry you're not going to Hollywood. You had a bad day. Na 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 na. Those are lyrics to these songs. I'm going home to the place where I belong. Okay, it's yellow by bald, straight white himbo men. Okay, with a hardened past. And that hardened past is just that they drank at the Yard House too many times. They have nothing to be sad about. They have nothing at all. She's a brick and I'm drowning slowly. That last song's about abortion, which is either a really sad song or a really happy one, depending on how you look at it.
Perspective.
Perspective. I think we're about at 5 minutes, right? I don't want to go over. So thank you. I've been.
Awesome job, Ian Zandi.
Good sex.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
All those restaurants need to happen.
I know, right, dude?
That needs to
Pressing
happen.
restaurants.
I even threw that in the comments. I put haha Clockwork Orange Juice.
So good.
That's awesome, dude.
So good. Yeah.
Thank you.
I love that movie too. Oh,
Clockwork Orange. I've actually never seen it.
I've never seen
dude. Okay, I'm sorry. You're using that as a joke and you've never seen it. Please watch
No,
it.
I guess there's a milk bar in the movie, from what I understand.
There is.
After the fact, after I made the joke, I just made the pun off of orange, and you squeeze it. It made sense to me.
There's a
And they're
milk
like,
bar.
"Oh, Ian."
Dude, Ian, watch that movie and see how effed up that movie is, and then you're making joke. You made it into you used it in your joke, so it's good. It's a really messed up movie, like a lot of Stanley Kubrick stuff is, but yeah, I recommend it. Not for kids though.
Yeah.
Not for
No.
kids. Awesome. Well, great.
Dr. Strangelove, though.
What's that?
I've seen Dr. Strangelove.
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna start with Kelly on our next serious question. Are you ready?
Yes.
What would be the worst pizza topping imaginable?
Oh. I would say bubblegum.
Okay. Fantastic answer.
That would be gross.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd want
Not
to eat
edible.
pizza for the next 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Malcolm?
Worst pizza topping. God, I don't know. I'm gonna give a twist answer, and I'll say pepperoni, because I've never had it. I'm Jewish, so the one kosher thing I do is not eat pork. That's the one kind of thing I can say, or like, hey, at least I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I've never knowingly had pepperoni. So
Nice.
for me, it would be the worst
okay.
topping because when it's served, I'm like, oh, I have to take this off now.
Yeah. And then what do you gotta like wipe off the juice too?
I've been in situations where I'm like super hungry, and if that's all that's there, I just take it off and eat it. Yeah.
I'm just messing with
I know that's still technically probably just as bad, but it's the one thing I do to say like, hey, I'm trying.
You're trying, yeah.
I'm trying.
Let me in, yeah.
Yes. Right. Let me in.
How about you, Ian?
Worst pizza topping. Philip Seymour Hoffman's toenail clippings.
What the?
What?
Keep in mind, he's also dead.
Yeah.
That makes it. Yeah, I like you. You know what? Like my wife has always accused me of being attracted to strange people. I mean, come on, I got unicorns on the end of my bed. I've been with her 19 years. I'm pretty weird myself, but I like weird. And that was one of the weirdest answers I think I've had on this show.
You can't get weirder than that.
Yeah.
Respect.
Okay.
Respect.
I might have to use that as a soundbite. All right. That's wow. Can you top that with? Can you top that pizza with toenail clippings of Philip Seymour Hoffman? What other horrible topping would you not want to see on a pizza? Jesus, that's so bad, dude. I like want to know where that came from.
Yeah. That's like it's like a ClickHole article. You guys like ClickHole?
That's a comment thread.
Where I see stuff, I'm like, how does one come up with?
I know. And then 45 minutes later, you're just kind of like, you've watched 30 videos and read 13 articles.
Yeah.
The improv brain. You just think of a bunch of random things.
Yeah.
So weird, I can't help but respect it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I love it. That was like such a good answer. All right, last round of trivia. We were tied, but now Malcolm is in the lead with 6, and then Kelly and Ian both have 5. So it's a very close game right here. All right. Ferdinand Porsche designed what car launched in 1937?
Malcolm.
Go for it, Malcolm.
Porsche?
No. You would think it would be that easy.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. Trick question.
Kelly.
Go for it, Kelly.
Race car?
No.
Ian.
What car did he launch? Not. Yeah, go for it, Ian.
Oh, okay.
The Ferrari.
No. A good guess. Anyone want to take another guess?
Malcolm.
Go for it.
The convertible?
No.
Just naming cars out. Minivan.
No, it's actually a brand and a name of a car. It's not it's not like a convertible or a sports car. It's not a general. I know none of us are around in 1937, but yeah, go for it, Ian.
I don't know.
Hyundai Sonata.
Yes.
Yes. I don't even think they were around for like another 20, 30 years.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow.
The answer I'm looking for is the Volkswagen Beetle.
Oh.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
See, you walk away from this show with some useless knowledge. Really, you don't really need to know that.
I love useless knowledge.
I know, right?
They did that for World War II for Germany, didn't they?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's Hitler's car.
No, I think
Hitler's car.
that's correct. Yes.
I didn't know one single, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
And it was curved because tank shells would ricochet off it. So I just.
Is that the reason?
Huh?
Is that the reason?
No, but I love how you just like kind of were gullible about that. The way I've been gullible about some of your answers, bro.
Nothing else.
But I just like it. World War II. I mean, it sounds legit. It's the shape of a helmet.
I would have believed it.
Good. Maybe I'll talk about it sometime. All right. What is the full name of Australian boy band 5SOS?
Kelly?
Go for it, Kelly.
Oh,
5 Seconds of Summer?
It is 5 Seconds of
That
Summer.
was a guess.
That's a good guess.
nice.
Yeah, I worked with them not too long ago.
No.
They were cool. The girls were stupid. Like the girls were stupid over them. Like the way they acted. These were women, by the way. These were women who were like mid-20s to mid-30s, acting like they were 12 again, like around these guys. It was crazy.
I'd love to get happy about something though.
I get like that when there's a bunch of unicorns. Do you know what a bunch of unicorns
does
is
that
called?
happen?
Like a herd of unicorns? You know what that's called?
No.
A blessing.
Ah,
You can look
Nice.
that up. That's facts.
nice.
On mythical. I don't know how they come up with these facts about mythical crap. You know what I mean? Sorry, Bertha, but it's
Well,
not real.
Unicorns were based off narwhals, right? Is that right? Or there's some connection there, right? Because a narwhal has the horn, which is actually just a tooth, a long tooth.
Oh.
That one tooth that grows. Yeah, that's the one thing I remember from elementary school. I did a
Porn class.
narwhals, and
You know, I was this close of doing the whole what Ian just did. I was like, oh really? Like, I'm not. You might.
it's actually true though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not.
Narwhal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a real thing.
I know. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the difference between a Pegasus and a? This sounds like I'm setting up a joke. I'm asking. Hey, what's the difference between what's the difference between a Pegasus and a unicorn?
A Pegasus have wings. A unicorn has a horn.
Oh, duh.
Is that it?
Pegasus is, I think, ancient Greek mythology.
Okay.
A unicorn, I think, is mythology. I don't know if it's Greek or where it falls into. I don't know. That's a good thing. I need to look that up because I love unicorns, and I'm probably gonna get a unicorn tattoo at some point. So I should know that before I do it.
Yeah, they
Gotta
might
check out those narwhals.
Check out those maybe I'll get a unicorn and a narwhal fighting.
Yes.
Yeah, with their horns. And just be like, I'm horny. We'll tattoo I'm horny underneath it. Something stupid. And my mom won't let me back in the house. What?
Just so you know. I have a unicorn hand puppet in the cupboard.
Ooh. Do you need my address?
If I get a beeper from Malcolm, we can do a trade.
You can mail that to me if you'd like. All right. Next question. Which pop music duo held a free concert in New York City Central Park in 1981 that attracted about 500,000 fans?
Ian.
Malcolm.
I heard Ian first.
Simon and Garfunkel.
It is Simon and Garfunkel.
Oh, that was.
We are now tied again
Wow.
at 6-6-6.
Dead heat.
Oh.
All right. Only 2 questions left.
Oh wow. Is there a tiebreaker if we?
I have one tiebreaker question that I think you guys can answer. And I think I'm saying this right. Kopai Luwak is a very expensive type of what?
Malcolm.
Go for it.
Ian.
Wine.
No, it's not wine. Kopai Luwak is a very expensive type of what? Go for it, Ian. I heard your name too.
Sex dungeon.
No, but dude, that would be a good name.
What?
This,
Oh my gosh. Kelly.
welcome to the Kopai Luwak. Yeah, go for it, Kelly.
Cologne?
No. I actually thought maybe one of you guys would get this. It's not cologne. It's not a sex dungeon. It's not wine. You do ingest it. That's your hint.
You do
Oh,
invest it?
Yeah.
Kelly.
Go for it, Kelly.
Spice?
Do you say spice?
Yeah.
No. I like that guess.
Man.
All right. The answer I'm looking for. This was a harder question, but I thought one of you guys would get it. The answer I'm looking for is coffee.
Oh.
Coffee. So Kapai Luwak is the coffee that's it's digested coffee cherries and defecated by cats. It's very
Right.
expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nasty.
Right. Yeah.
My buddy in Singapore says he has a bag of it or had a bag of it. He said it's good. Whatever.
He said it's good.
He said it's good. I basically just said I'll take your word for it, dude. Like.
It's good or whatever. It was like $5.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Oh god.
All right, last question.
Oh, FTW here. Let's go.
FTW for the win. See if any of you guys know this. What film featured the first ever practical end-over front flip of an 18-wheeler truck?
Malcolm.
Go for it, Malcolm.
I have absolutely no idea, but I'm going to take a guess anyway. The Fast and the Furious 1.
No, good guess, but no.
Okay.
Kelly.
Go for it, Kelly.
Blues Brothers.
No, I honestly thought you knew this. You jumped on it so fast. Go in.
T2 Judgment Day.
No, but that's a good guess too. Really, no one knows this, huh?
Is it earlier than all of these?
No, this. Well, I don't know the dates of all of these. Yours T2 was like mid
Blues
90s.
Brothers was the 80s.
No, this is
What decade?
I would say within the last decade, I think.
Malcolm.
Go for it,
They were
Malcolm.
Do that recently?
Transformers.
No.
Damn it.
But you could think about Optimus Prime did flip, and okay, that's a semi truck, and he flipped over.
Right.
But practical, meaning like the stunt crew actually flipped an 18-wheeler front over end. Like,
Ooh,
Kelly.
go for it, Kelly.
Mission Impossible?
No,
Something? Nope.
Good guess.
Ian?
Good guess.
The Dark Knight.
it is The Dark Knight.
Oh!
And then the motorcycle. Yeah.
Yep, it was Christopher Nolan. Kept asking his crew to, and I watched the behind the scenes on that, and it was pretty incredible how they did that, because the street that Christopher Nolan wanted to flip the truck on had a bunch of manholes down the street, and they didn't know if it was sewers or not. And come to find out, because that was the financial district of Chicago, there was underground vaults. And so there was only two places down the street where they could actually flip the truck where it wouldn't cave in the road. In Chicago, let them do it, and they did it, and they flipped it over, and they used a stunt piston in the back underneath the truck that put I think it was 100 tons of pressure from the dynamite in the piston that blew the front over, and then it had a cable that caught the front. So it was really pretty interesting how they did it. And the stunt driver was actually driving it, so there was a stunt driver who flipped in that thing, which is insane.
Wow.
Insane.
It only happened recently. Like,
Yeah.
2008, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Was it 2008?
That was Dark Knight, yeah.
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 Yeah, that Ian, that's a I got a hats off.
Good.
You deserve the W.
The W, dude. All right, last serious question, or maybe two more serious questions, but we're gonna start with you on this one, Ian. Good job on that question, by the way. If you were transported 400 years into the past with no clothes or anything else for that matter, how would you prove to everyone that you were from the future?
I have red hair. Actually, it would probably be medieval, and they would probably burn me at the stake for being a witch, right?
They might, with that kind of red hair. Yeah.
Oh man.
How about you, Kelly?
Ooh, how would they know I'm from the future?
How would you convince them you're from the future?
I would probably geez, what would I do?
Yep.
I'd probably show them my phone. I'd have my phone.
No,
with
but you
me.
don't have
Time
you don't have
Yeah, she
anything.
travel. Oh, I got nothing.
You time
Right,
travel,
right.
you're nude and with nothing.
My tattoos.
Your tattoos? No, I think they would think you're like a
Maybe?
Viking or something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one.
That
I
is
don't
that
know.
is a hard question
don't
to answer. How about you, Malcolm?
Yeah, I can't anything I would say, they would just think I'm
A witch?
insane. But
Yeah.
they would think I'm a crazy. Yeah, burn me at the stake, like
Burn him, kill him.
Mhm.
right off to the guillotine.
He's a witch.
Yeah, he's crazy. He's telling us that people can communicate with a handheld device with someone across
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
Burn him. I see no
Yeah, that's
possible
tough.
way that I could prove this without being killed for being a crazy person.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm changing my answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Two.
want to hear this.
I
Mhm.
would just throw apples at people.
Ah, good callback.
Ah, zing.
I love you. Yeah, that's a tough one. I honestly have no
That's a
idea
tough
what I
one.
would do in that. You know what I mean?
Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do? Like, I think the only thing I could possibly do, the only thing that would come to mind, is like be like, look, in the future we have explosives, and I'm gonna show you how to make a potato gun. And I would show them how to like cut a piece of bamboo, hollow it out, cap it, and show them how to make a potato gun. And then have their cows fart in the end and hold it shut with and throw a potato in. It's full of methane now, and I would light that methane, and they'd be like, "Oh my God, does everyone have potato guns in the future?" Yes.
So you would
People
go
win
to
wars with potato guns.
You know what I would do?
past-
I've got another thing. I would do live action Tinder. It's so fast in here.
Swipe right. Swipe right. Swipe left.
well, see, Chris, that's a good answer because it sounds like you have a tangible skill set of
Yeah.
something, a craft
Yeah.
you can actually create.
There's a
Making
skill.
a
I have
potato
no-
gun?
I have no tangible craftsman-like skill.
Okay.
So I would just be, I would be killed.
you would
for being
burn.
crazy. I would burn fast.
Wow.
But it's a good answer if you have some sort of,
Yeah.
skill set
Yeah.
Yeah.
that you can actually prove that what you're saying is true. Me, I'd be screwed. I have no practical skills. So.
Oh my
Yeah, I think that would be the only way I think you could probably get away with it is you have to know like something from now that they don't have then that you could build with something. You know what I mean? Something that whatever, something mechanical that would move, that they've
Right.
just blows their mind away. You know what I mean?
I
Right.
do love that you would go to the past and give them weapons.
Hell yeah, I did. Weaponize them with potato guns, dude.
God.
You're cutting out, dude. You're cutting out. I didn't hear your answer.
Is that wine you're drinking, Ian?
Oh, Pellegrino.
Just
No.
bottoms up. No, here's what I decided something I could do. I could play some. I'm not a good piano player, but I could play a little. I could play the basics.
Yeah.
I could play like Clocks by Coldplay, and be like, "Look, you've never
Nice.
heard anything like this.
This is the music of the
must
future."
be-" Right.
That's
And
good.
Maybe they would let me live. They have pianos, right?
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah.
Hey, we have
Composers,
Mozart.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I would do. So I guess maybe I do have a minor skill, but that about covers it.
Yeah. No, that's good. I like that.
That's a piano.
They'd be like a crazy person can't play the piano, and so he
Yeah.
must be legit. Yeah.
Right.
You Amadeus?
Yeah.
Crazy people can't play the piano.
I know. I know, right? All right. At this point, if anyone, any of the viewers, if any of you have any questions for Kelly, Ian, or Malcolm, drop them in the comments section, and we'll check those out in a minute. Real quick, I want to start with you, Kelly. What inspired you to get into stand-up comedy? Like, why are you doing comedy now?
This is a loaded question. I have the saddest reason.
Oh.
You sure you want to know?
You haven't heard mine.
Yes.
Oh, okay. True fact. I had been thinking about doing stand-up for a long time, like a long, long time. And 4.5 years ago when I started, my first love found out he had cancer. And he found out too late. And what ended up being our last conversation I hung up the phone and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go try all those things I want to try because I can.
Yeah.
And a week later, I signed up for my first mic, and I never looked back. He never got to see me do stand up, but it was that phone call that was the just fucking do it.
Yeah. That's
The
awesome.
truth. Yeah.
That is a beautiful answer.
That is a beautiful answer. I know. I think you said sad. That means okay, emotional. I don't.
Emotional.
But I think it's a beautiful answer.
That's the truth.
How about you, Kel? No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. How about you, Malcolm?
I do not have nearly as powerful of a story as that. Basically, I have always liked to make people laugh, and I had been doing it. I haven't been doing stand-up for a long time, just maybe 2-ish years, but making people laugh has been a lifelong passion. So I was out here in LA, acting and writing and stuff. So I'm like, I should do stand. Like what am I doing? Not doing stand. I felt like pressure. I pressured myself. I bullied myself into doing stand up because I felt like it was something I should do.
Yeah.
So that's nothing too crazy there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
How about you, Ian?
Yeah. Relatively new thing. Well, I'd say the last like 4 or 5 years. But went through a hard relationship, trying to find myself or whatever it is. Never really fit in with a lot of things. Tried cooking, tried all these different career paths, and I started listening to some podcasts in the kitchen. Came across like Comedy Bang Bang. I'm like, okay, I can do weird voices. And then like kind of just spiraled from there. I'm like, I watched Man on the Moon with Jim Carrey. I'm like, oh, you could do weird stuff and make people laugh too, which inspired, I don't know, like the weird voices like you guys saw me do.
Yeah. That's awesome, man.
Such a good movie, Man on the Moon.
Yeah.
And Kelly, you said yours was sad. I was saying mine was sad because it's more petty. So several years ago,
fair.
Yeah, several years ago, I had an issue in a car where I jumped out of my car and ripped something off someone else's car, and a Starbucks drive-through that cup of coffee cost me $6,000. And after 26 hours of court-ordered anger management, my wife is like, "You need therapy, or go do stand-up," because they're always working their shit out on stage. And I chose the latter, and I never looked back.
Wow.
Has it worked in terms of preventing
Yeah, so
future
like road rage. Look, people in LA are just assholes behind the wheel.
Yes.
They just are, no matter what.
I've wanted to do that.
Honestly, like I was in anger management between people who were just absolutely ridiculous. Like some of the stuff they did was just I was like sitting between like hard criminals who've done 10, 15, 20 years in prison, and here I was, ripping a windshield wiper blade off a car. A Mercedes G-Wagon, essentially. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, it's just like, and I had to sit there and tell everyone my story, and everyone, every time, just laughing at me. I'm just like, dude, you're ridiculous. Like, and I'm like, I don't know. It was extreme, like, what the judge did to me for what I did. But at the same time, it is what it is. And I learned to, like, when I'm driving, just relax. And now I'm like, all right, I have my kids in the car. I just need you just never know what you're going to encounter out there. And it's better to laugh at stuff than come from it from a place of anger. Because if you come from that place of anger, shit can just get out of hand. I've heard a lot of horror stories since then, from people. And yeah, I just don't need to run up to someone's car, get in their face, and then have them pull a pistol or a knife on me or something like that with my kids in the car. You know what I mean? So I just have to learn from that and kind of move on. But as far as comedy helping me, yeah. I mean, it takes my mind off of all of the angry shit. And I get to just like really focus on trying to make people laugh. So yeah, it helps. Yeah. No, I got the chicken to choke.
I picture you in the car, just like the Fray is playing in every scenario in my mind. Like the Fray is playing, and you're just have a rubber chicken in one hand on the one up.
Man.
I know I should, dude. Just like my stress ball right here.
Oh,
Cool. Well, no one seems to have any questions for us,
that's fine.
which is common. I mean, I've only, and sometimes I get really weird questions that I'm just like, okay, pass. Awesome. Well, starting with you, Ian, where can people find you on social media? Where can people look you up?
Yeah, Real Creative is literally just my name. At Ian Zandi on Instagram, the Twitters, my website is ianzandi.com. My TikTok, I'm figuring that out. I don't know what it is. Also Ian Zandi. So yeah.
Nice. Keeping it simple, man. Keeping it the same all the way through. I think I got my name's too common. Chris Kidder is a very common name, and some people beat me to those names in certain places. So, how about you, Kelly?
I've got my own YouTube channel under Kelly Zemnickis, so just type that in.
Nice.
And on Instagram, I am the Latvian foodie.
The Latvian foodie. So you couldn't get Kelly Zemnickis, huh? Or you just
I wanted to make it different.
a different one? Nice. Is that what your cooking show is like? All I know, is it all Latvian foods or?
No, although I do want to tuck into some like Latvian treats at some point.
Yeah.
But it'll be Find a Baking Show. The whole premise of the show is to pick a recipe we have never done before. I cook with a comic via Zoom or Skype. In before times, they were in my kitchen. And the whole thing is that we've never done it, but we have to trust it's going to be fine.
Cool. Well, I'm down to do that because I cook in my house.
Yeah, all you guys.
And I cook a
I'd love
lot.
to cook with you.
I
Yeah,
cook a
yeah.
lot. I'm really good on the grill.
Have you made a
Oh, you cut out.
You cut out,
have you
Ian.
made baklava?
Baklava.
Oh, sorry. Is it
No.
Yeah.
Do you want to?
Yes, I'm Persian.
Yeah.
I've never
Well, I'll message you. We'll do that.
Yeah, baklava sounds good. I'll watch.
If you guys want to like mail some to me, I'll.
Yeah.
For me
Just
first,
freeze
yeah.
dry some and send it over. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard it's very hard. But I'm Persian. I love baklava.
Challenge. Let's do it.
How about you, Malcolm? Where can people find you?
Yeah, so I think you you put my Instagram handle on the stand-up video, right? So yeah, so it's just Malcolm Kelner. Luckily, I have a unique enough name, weird enough name that I'm the only living Malcolm Kelner. There was one I found out who died
Did you kill him?
recently. I'm not, no comment on there. I'm not allowed to say, but I'm pretty sure I'm the only living Malcolm Kelner. So I have that handle at Malcolm Kelner on Instagram, at Melk, M-A-L-C on Twitter, that's probably the coolest thing about me is I have a 4-letter Twitter handle. Also, check out the web series Making Malcolm if you like awkward cringe comedy a la Curb Your Enthusiasm, that type of stuff. Check that out. Episode 2 dropping hopefully Monday next week, the 31st. And the Two Woke Boys podcast. That's TOO Woke Boys. It is a satirical podcast, and we're having a good time with it so far.
Nice.
So yeah, check it out.
Awesome. And guys, if you haven't been here before, I will be putting links for all this stuff down below. You can see their Instagram handles along the side of the screen. We don't have any questions tonight, unfortunately, but that's okay because we're getting really close to the end here anyways. Just a real fast recap. The trivia round. So you guys answered quite a few correctly. Actually, what do we got? We got 20 out of 30 questions correct. That's actually really good. We had Kelly and Malcolm with 6 correct answers, and Ian with the win with 7. Nice job, bro.
Well done.
So maybe I'll have you come back and go against other winners in the future. We'll see. But you guys are all welcome to come back. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you,
thank you.
Ian. Thank you, Malcolm. Guys, I love you so much. We're here every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm Chris Kidder. Thank you. Keep creating, keep smiling. For God's sake, keep laughing. Love you.
Bye, guys.
As we dance, as we dance, as we dance. As we dance. As we dance. As we dance. As we dance.